In this video, we will explain how social media positively and negatively affects communication in society today. We'll show two real-world examples to further demonstrate how it is present in our everyday lives. To begin, the infographics show gives us some statistics about social media.
Social media. 62% of adults worldwide now use social media. An average internet user spends 16 hours online a month, while an average American spends 32 hours online. 79% of US population is online, which puts it in 5th place. Countries with a higher percentage are Japan at 80%, France at 80%, Germany at 82%, and the UK at 85%. 456 million people make China the country with the most people online. Facebook is the biggest social network and it now has over 900 million users worldwide. 43% of its users are male and 57% female. Average users will spend 20 minutes on Facebook per visit. They will like 2.7 billion pages a day and upload 250 million photos. An average Facebook user has 130 friends and likes 80 pages. Brazil has the highest number of online friends with an average of 481 per user, and Japan the lowest with an average of just 29 per user. Twitter is the world's second largest social network, which has over 140 million active users who tweet 340 million times a day. An average Twitter user has 126 followers. 40% of Twitter users do not tweet anything. 0.05% of total Twitter population attracts almost 50% of all the users. 25% of all Twitter users have no followers. 8% of Americans use Twitter.
Hi, how are you? What would you like?
Can I have the cheeseburger with french fries?
And for you?
Maria.
Jade, I'm so sorry. Can I get the CB side FF and throw in some ketchup BBQ? Bye.
Okay.
So how was your day? Maria, how was your day? Maria, how was your day?
Oh no, I didn't do the homework yet. Where did she go? Oh well. I need to take a snapshot.
Here, Maria was too busy liking everyone's pictures on Instagram that she wasn't aware of her surroundings and ran into the door. Then, she doesn't respond at first to the waitress because she is distracted, and once she begins to order, she talks in abbreviations as she would while texting. Lastly, she pays no attention to Sydney, who is trying to talk to her. Sydney eventually leaves without Maria even looking up from her phone, who then proceeds to update her Snapchat story. From this real-world example, we can observe how social media has become highly addictive, and how it becomes more difficult to disconnect humans from technology. Here, Simon Sinek explains why social media has become so addictive.
We know that engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, it feels good, right? So we've all had it where you're feeling a little bit down or feeling a bit lonely, and so you send out 10 texts to 10 friends, hi, 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 because it feels good when you get a response. Right? Right? It's why we count the likes. It's why we go back 10 times to see if my Instagram is growing slower. Did I do something wrong? Do they not like me anymore? Right? The trauma for young kids to be unfriended. Right? Because we know when you get a hit of dopamine, which feels good. It's why we like it. It's why we keep going back to it. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink, and when we gamble. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive.
Hey, I haven't seen you in so long.
Ciao, Maria. Italy's beautiful. How's America?
Same old, same old. What's your favorite thing about Italy?
Probably the food. So much better than Rathbone.
Oh wow, it must be really good. I love Rathbone's pasta station.
Yeah, and they don't even have a drinking age here. There's endless wine and the drinking culture is so different.
How is the culture different?
There's no drinking age. Basically, you start drinking at the age of 3. It's crazy.
Wow, that's so cool. Is it weird with the time change? What time is it there right now?
It's 3:06 a.m. right now. Clearly, I'm still not used to the time change because I'm still wide awake.
Wow, it's only 9:06 p.m. here. 6 hours ahead? That's like a quarter of a day.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sleepy though.
Yeah, me too. It was so nice being able to talk to you.
Yeah, we should definitely Skype again. I miss talking to you. Talk to you soon. Good night.
Bye!
Because of social media applications such as Skype or FaceTime, Maria and Sydney are able to connect from across the world. Without this technology, they would not be able to communicate while Sydney is studying abroad in Italy and Maria is at school in Pennsylvania. Maria was able to learn about the culture in Italy and catch up with her friend. Skype is very useful for the connection of friends and is also becoming more useful in the business world for interviews and other forms of communication, as explained by Juliana Robbie.
Advantage number 1. It is a cheap way to do an interview. There is no traveling nor commuting involved for the candidate to go to the interview place. The recruiter can also do the interview from his house or from anywhere he wishes. Advantage number 2. It does not require much technology or equipment to happen. If you have a smartphone or a computer with webcam and a good internet connection, you have almost everything that you need to start your Skype interview. If you do not have the necessary equipment at home, going to a cyber cafe can be a good option. Or you can borrow a friend's laptop for 1 hour to do the interview. Advantage number 3. You do not need to be in the same city or country that the recruiter is. That gives you the chance to talk to somebody who is geographically very far away from you, maybe even in a different continent. A personal interview in the same conditions would be much more difficult to happen. Advantage number 4. The interview process in general is faster when you use Skype interviews. You still need to adjust your agenda with the recruiter's agenda, but apart from that, normally you can save some time and get the interview step done soon.